Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Madisonville Marine. It's almost boat season. If you're wanting to get the family out on the lake this summer, head down to Madisonville Marine. Ask Joe, Steve, the whole crew down there about what type of boat is right for you. For 40 years, they've made East Tennesseans deals that have gotten them not just into a boat, but into the right boat. And the great thing about Madisonville Marine, with their huge selection, you can see all kinds of different boats in one place. Madisonville Marine. All right. Everybody's got their buzzers. We got 4 quick questions here, probably 30 seconds for answer here. Whoever wants the question first, and it won't land anywhere. It was close. There we go. Whoever wants this, hit your buzzer. Here we go. Is there any way to feel good about the defensive tackle rotation leaving spring? Meaning, with so many players out and limited, is there any way to feel good about defensive tackle as we exit spring? Anybody want that one? Josh takes one for the team.
I will say realistically, no. Now, Mike Griffith, you've reported that Kwepaku, there's more confidence in him, but still, I don't know how much confidence that's going to give Tennessee fan base, or really how much more positive thoughts you're going to see. But just injury, it's going to be about Shai Tuttle's ability to come back at the start of August or even September. What can he give you? Khalil McKenzie, can he take a big step? But I don't think spring's going to tell us that everybody feels great about that position.
Yeah, and several of these guys are going to be limited, even those that are taking part that aren't out like Shai Tuttle. Some of these guys are going to be limited. Yeah. They're going to be wearing the green jerseys that Mike Griffith loves so much. The Jalen Hurd Memorial green jersey. All right, here we go. Instead, it's the green jersey like the green jacket at Augusta. All right. Give me a percentage. How much change to UT's offense this spring?
62.5.
It's a lot.
I do think there's going to be change. I think Larry Scott's
I want a percentage.
Offensive lineman, former offensive lineman. We talked about the youth of the receiver. I think this is going to be a team that's going to run the ball more, be a run-first type of spread offense. I know Butch doesn't like the term spread, but I do think you're going to see a more physical mindset. Let's face it, Josh Dobbs was almost all the offense last year.
How much change will you see? Tell the fans, because, look, they're thinking it's still Butch's offense. Yeah, but do you think 10%, 20% different from what you saw, or do you think 100% same stuff? You just said it wasn't, so what percentage?
No, I think you're going to see more run. I think you're going to see more run game.
Percentage. I'm going to sit here and we're going to go to 12:05 if you don't say a percentage.
I'm just how many percentage? There's 100 different plays in the playbook. 30% of them will be different.
30% change. I think that's a lot. That's
I think
a
it'll
big
be
number to me.
significant.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's
Then we'll know
significant.
whose offense
That's what
it
I was
is.
getting at. Significant. Thank you. All right, there we go. Sometimes you got to pull teeth on this show. Here you go. Will quarterback development hold up offensive development on the whole? Chuck Bob.
I'll go ahead and answer it. I don't think it's going to hold it up as much as people would think because of what Mike just said. Because of what Mike just said, you're changing the offense and you're also changing the quarterback. So I think the changes will work to where, okay, we're going to take Dormandy or Garantano and plug them into the Josh Dobbs hole. And since you're going to be changing your offense somewhat, I think it'll be a little bit of a smoother transition.
I'd be interested. We're talking a lot about offensive changes. I bet it's not changed as much as we think, but we'll see. All right, last one for Mr. Chuck. Is there one up there? There we go. Chuck, since you didn't ring in, you get this one. With veteran leaders and many coaches gone, who will be the leaders on this year's team? And I want to know a player or two that you think could be a leader on this team. You didn't have to, but all right. See, Chuck sticks to the rules. He's a stickler.
I'm a stickler. It's a name we've already mentioned quite a bit. I think Darren Kirkland Jr., in terms of talent and what he brings, I think he really needs to be the leader of the defense. But that's one of the problems, John, is you look at how many leaders you are trying to replace. I think John Kelly will end up being one of the leaders, and it'll be interesting to see that offensive line group who will emerge from that. You hope Deshaun Robertson emerges on the field, but you need somebody on that offensive line with more talent there and the depth. You need somebody to emerge there as well.
Okay. I think a lot of fans would like to see Todd Kelly Jr. become leader, especially on the defensive side. I'm trying to think others out there that have that potential.
I think fans would like to see Jarrett Garantano, and realistically right now, but I say that because this past fall you had veterans talking about young quarterbacks, Sharon Jones and then Garantano. You had Ethan Wolf, who gave credit to Garantano for picking him up after some drops in the first half of the Florida game. And we've seen young quarterbacks do well in other college football programs. Could Garantano do that?
Sharon Jones got some credit for that. Which game
Yeah.
was it last year? When
Florida,
he was
wasn't it? When he the
I thought
cheerleader?
it was Virginia Tech.
He
Yeah,
went to the
Virginia Tech
offensive
game.
line and said, you told us you wouldn't do this
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Colton Jumper could be a little bit of a leader too, even though
Got
he may
another
not be
year
the
this-
most gifted guy. What he came through, he's a walk-on, got playing time, so he could.
And
pop
the
up as
NCAA
well.
gave him another year this week. So gave him another year and a week.
Yeah.
All right. When we come back, we're going to talk Dobbs, Jones, Gruden, Serrano, Warlick. Hot seats aplenty. Come on back.